Hey everybody, welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today's April 20th and that means day 110 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode we printed out this very cool Griffin sculpture, so stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 110 of the 3DP 365 project. If you're unfamiliar with the project, check out the description below. I put a fact section down at the bottom that'll give you all the details. And don't forget to check out that MatterHackers affiliate link. If you're in the market for a new printer parts, or if you just need some filament, use that MatterHackers affiliate link down in the description. It doesn't cost you a penny, it kicks a little bit back to the channel, and we really appreciate it. But for today's episode, we printed out this cool Griffin sculpture. And before we talk about the print, let's head over to Thingiverse and I'll show you where to download this model. Then we'll tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for the print. Then we'll meet back here at the workbench and we'll talk about the print. Okay folks, so here we are at Thingiverse. Here is the Griffin sculpture, and I'll put the link down in the description so you can download and print this one yourself. And this is very cool. 3DWP, they did an amazing job with this scan. They actually took it from this 123D Catch model, which you can see right here, and then they cleaned it up and made it available for 3D printing. So that's pretty awesome. And our print turned out pretty awesome. But first, let's tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for the print. Okay, so here we are in Simplify 3D, and I've dropped the model down on the print bed at 100%. We're just going to print this at 100%. And I have generated a little bit of support material where I thought it was needed, and I don't think it really needed it here in these wings, but there was more of a safety thing more than anything else. I just wanted to make sure it turned out perfect. So let's check out my process settings. Under layer height, we did our 0.2mm layer height with only 2 top layers and 3 bottom layers and 3 perimeters. We also ran a brim by entering 0 in the skirt offset at 5 outlines. For infill, we used 15% for this little model, and we did generate some custom support material. For temperature, this is MatterHackers PRO PLA, so I'm using a single temperature throughout, and that's 207. And I have my 3-stage cooling system set up. Under speed, we ran this out at 45 millimeters per second. So let's hit OK, and let's hit prepare to print, and I'll show you how it's sliced. And this will be a real-time slice of the Griffin statue, or Griffin sculpture. And there's our final print. And if I play this through, you can see that the support material is actually really needed on the front where his beak is, because that's kind of an air print. It is parallel with the print board. And as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, when items are parallel with the print board, they have to be supported. So if you look, as we get closer to the top here, and we can drag this down a little bit, and you can see as we get to the top and get near his head and his big old beak, that would definitely be something you would need to support. So you definitely need to have support material in the front. Now I'm not too sure about the tops of those wings, but like I said, for safety's sake, I just wanted a little support material in there. And this was printing overnight, so I wasn't going to be able to watch it like some of my other prints. But our print turned out spectacular, and I'm super happy with the results. So let's head over back to the workbench and let's talk about the print. Alright, so you saw my settings in Simplify 3D, and here is our finished Griffin sculpture. And he turned out 110% perfect. I am super happy with the results. My gMax did such a stellar job on this print. I'm just blown away by it. All the support material, it stayed in place. It didn't fall over like one of our previous prints. Everything about the print looks really good. There's no skip lines, there's no goobers, there's no blobs, there's no seam lines. It really looks awesome. And I really love this MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of dark green. This matte finish on our Griffin sculpture, well, that looks pretty awesome too, and I'm super happy with the results. I'm probably going to gMax size this at some point and maybe even use some of that really cool bronze fill filament and then give him a really cool weathered look. This guy would actually look really cool sitting on like your front doorstep, but like huge. The other thing is this is a very interesting model. This actually started its life as an actual sculpture. This is actually a scan that was cleaned up by the people over at 3DWP. But it was actually started off as a scan using, I believe it is 123D Catch, and then brought into Mesh Mixer or a variety of other programs and cleaned up before it was made printable and posted up on Thingiverse. So this is an actual real life item that was scanned and is now 3D printable. And judging by the quality of this model, I'd say these guys did an amazing job on that scan, and I'm super impressed. It's definitely something I want to look into the future. Well, that about wraps it up for day 110 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you found this episode interesting and informative. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.